Hello everyone, I'm Lisa Ann Spencer. Welcome back. Thank you for stopping by my channel today. I'm so excited because we're starting the garden collaboration. I'm excited mostly because I didn't think we were starting till April, and here we are. It's end of March, and so this will be our first video in the collaboration this year. And it is hosted by Victoria at Home Educating the Mad Lads and Maria at the Richardson Simple Living. Anyway, so I'm happy to be back. It's, I don't know what today is, maybe March 26, 27, something like that. And it's kind of overcast. It's a little chilly, but I have got lots going on in my garden already. I'm in Indiana, USA, by the way, and I have a small business now called Grandiose Heirlooms because I'm grandiose, and I grow mostly heirloom varieties. So I'm going to give you a tour today. It's probably going to be a little bit longer video, so come with me and let's take a walk around and see what's happening here this time of year. Okie dokie, here's my swing where I'm usually sitting. Yeah, I'm sitting, not setting. There is a difference. So my barn in the background. Oh, and of course the roosters. They're going to start, when I talk, they talk. But in here on the ground, you can see lots and lots of bedding plants. This year I'm going to be going to market starting in April. So I've got lots of little baby plants that I'm hoping will put on some more growth in the next 4 weeks. I've got tomatoes, peppers, lots of herbs, and a few miscellaneous things. So that's what's happening there. This winter I was able to do some work on the inside of my barn. And by the way, so these plants, most of them are on a tarp, and when it gets a little too cold, I just pull them right in here into the barn. And I have a small heater in here, and my light stand, and you can see it is absolutely full to bursting. I'm actually going to get out today and do some tilling and maybe try to transplant some of the cool weather tolerant things. Got mostly cabbage, broccoli, Brussels, kale, and you see the flowers? That is bok choy, and I just started them too early, so they were stressed with the time under the lights, so I'm going to start all over with those. I've actually never grown bok choy before, but then I've got some more hot weather things that I've just started recently. But I did get some of my paneling done and my wainscoting. See the wooden paneling and the corrugated tin or whatever it is. But I haven't gotten very far, but I did get my barn completely insulated. So that was a good thing. And except for right over here, because my husband's going to build me another window right here so that my sink can be hooked up and I can wash veggies and stuff in here. All right, so let's go out here. This is one of my main gardens. I've got 4. You can see the dead flowers still from last year. I left those because I know it's beneficial for the pollinators that hibernate in there, but I will be cleaning that out, in the next few weeks. And then you can see where I have tilled rows and put leaf mulch in between, and I've actually got potatoes planted there, 5 rows of potatoes, and then a row of onions, which if you look closely, you can see, like right there, they are popping up all over the place, so that's good. One of the biggest problems that I have here in this area is deer. There is a giant deer track, and then you see the others, and many others. So if I plant anything too delectable for them, They will eat it up. I will be putting a fence here, but right now we're fencing this area back here. So now this is my pea fence, and I do have sweet peas sown on this fence, but it has been quite cold. I don't think any have popped up yet. Let me just kind of, yeah, they haven't been in the ground very long. Oh, there's one germinating right there. So hopefully in a little bit, yeah, here's some more. So the sweet peas will grow along this fence. I have quite a few perennial flowers here next to the barn. They're not doing too much right now. My husband and my daughter built a French drain because this lean-to right here behind this side of the barn is going to become another chicken coop, and it was just filling up with water. So they built the drain to take that out. And let me turn around here. I'm sorry if I'm making you dizzy. So this is paddock number 3 that they've just recently fenced. Oops, keep getting hung on things. So she's going to put a gate right over there. And I don't know how well you can see the fence. This is where my watermelons were last year and my marigolds. So we are about to take the flock of chickens that are over here and bring them into this area as soon as we get the gates finished. And then this will be free for me to till and plant very soon. And they have been in this area far too long. The idea is to rotate them every 3 months so that they can have fresh grass. But we were very slow to get the fence built. So anyway, they've been in there too long, but hopefully as we move forward. This is our blueberries. They are alive. They're starting to wake up. Not sure if you can see, but the buds are swollen there. So there's 4. And then I bought 6 more. The straw here is my strawberries. They need to be uncovered, but I cannot do it with the chickens here. I don't know if you can tell, but they're all wrapped up in chicken wire to keep them out of it. And then, oh, I see some strawberries right there. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know if it'll focus. But those 2 rows there are my black raspberries. The chickens did a wonderful job of weeding those completely for me. And again, I need to get those chickens out of there as soon as possible so that I can get those mulched and ready for production. So that's pretty exciting. I think I did say that I bought 6 blueberries. Where are they? They were here. Did somebody steal my blueberries? I'm going to plant 3 blueberries on this side and 3 on that side, and I will have to protect them, same as I did with the other ones. So I'm going to take you the long way around. This is a cherry tree. I didn't even know it was a cherry tree when we bought this place last year, but I did do some pruning on it. See the limbs laying there. And we'll see what happens. See if it produces better than it did last year. See, all this piping out here was the old drain system that the previous owner had in, and it was all full of mud and wasn't working. My pole barn is way up there. I have actually sown this entire area, oversown it with pasture grasses. My goal is to get a cow in the next year or 2. Here's all my pie pans and my shopping bags to keep the deer out, but it does have an electric fence, so I have to be very mindful. I've got, oh, there's my blueberries. Somebody brought them out here. That was a good idea to keep the deer from eating them. I've got about 9 fruit trees of various kinds out here, so I'm super excited about the fruit trees. This plum up here actually has little blooms on it. Not sure if you can see that. I can't get too close or I'll get shocked. And you see what's on the hill? That is I don't have bees yet. The one on the left is my regular hive, and I did put it out because sometimes you'll catch a swarm in a hive. The one on the right is a swarm trap. I've got honeycomb in there and some lemongrass, so pretty excited about getting bees next month if I don't catch a swarm first. All right, so I will fast forward you as I walk around the chicken pen, paddock number 2, I call it. And yes, I'm holding the camera crooked because I actually have it on the tripod and I didn't want to take it off the tripod. So I'm sorry about the leaning tower of Lisa. Yeah, you can see the black raspberries a little better from this side. Get you over the fence so you don't have to look. So quite a few black raspberries, not so many on that row, but I do have some transplants to add in there. And I did till this area a couple of times actually when we had dry days, so that when it is time to plant, it'll be a lot easier for me to do so. It should be fertilized well with chicken manure. They've been on it for probably 6 months, I think. So here is paddock number 1 where they were last year. And I had some fall greens planted over here. I saved about a dozen plants right there. That's a collard called Old Timey Blue, and you can see it's going to seed. It'll bloom soon and I'll be able to harvest some seeds from those. This row that's covered is some turnip greens that I'm saving. I'll actually probably just keep eating on those. And then I tilled between, and that is a big row of garlic right there. Let me get up above the fence, see if you can. That is some really good looking garlic right there. And also here, this was a row of variegated collards. It's a heirloom variety. It is also beginning to send up a seed stalk, so I can save some seeds from those. This area here I did not till because it's a slope and I didn't want my soil running off. In fact, look here where I did till, and see when it rains the water just, and I need to not till that anymore and let the grass grow back over it. This part of the garden is still just a little bit too wet. Oh, this is another row of garlic. It was a different variety. Let's see. Yep, and I'm not sure if you can see those. They're so small. But those were planted in the fall. They overwintered and they have started to grow. So they should be ready to harvest June. That won't be, it'll be June before we know it. All right, right up above me is the peach. And let me see. It has little flowers about to pop open. Loaded like every direction that you look. It is covered. Last year we had a bumper crop harvest. There's actually 2 trees here. And as you see, they are planted in the most awful location. I honestly think that they grew up out of the previous owner's compost many years ago. And they're just leaning and reaching for the sun. But they produced very well. So there's all that. There's daffodils growing down by the road where the driveway comes up. I'm not going to walk down there. You can see these horrid, devilish Bradford pears. I have killed most of the ones that I've found on the property, but these create such a nice shade for the backyard that I just couldn't do it. I will probably regret that, but they're very invasive, and I just hate them. When the seeds drop or the birds eat them and carry them away, they create this hybrid variety that has big, long, horrid thorns on it. I just call it the devil's babies tree. So here's the Forsythia forest again. I don't know if those of you who were with me last year, it is really just a gorgeous show. Because it's so cloudy and cool, I am not seeing bees on it. But wow, I mean, it's ginormous. It's like 40 feet across. And I was gonna thin it out, and I just decided, that's crazy. This is gorgeous. I'm not gonna use this part of the land for anything else. So there, yeah, it's very pretty. So I think that's about it. Maybe this video won't be as long as I thought it would be, but anyhow, if you've got any questions for me, you know, for, I don't know, garden tips, garden advice, just questions. Hey, how do you do this? I'd love to chat with you. So glad to be back doing the collaboration. Be sure to check out, there'll be links in the description box below to our hostesses, and it varies who participates every month. So just keep checking back. I'm gonna go sit in my swing. Oh, I see something. Turn. So the peonies are coming up. And I said I was gonna thin these out, and here I am. I didn't do it. And they were very fungusy last year because they're so overcrowded and it's just so damp right here. So one of those jobs that I just didn't get done. This is rhubarb. I did not enjoy a single stalk of it last year, and it was so weedy, but I have cleared all around it. So I'm hoping I'll be able to actually use some. Well, okay, sorry about that weirdness of the thing being tilted in an angle the whole time. You can just lean your head sideways while you're watching it. I don't know, I'm not gonna redo it. I was motivated today because I saw Victoria's video and wanted to hop out here and get a video made. My daughter picked me a daffodil. It's so beautiful. All right, so again, farewell until April. It'll look completely different a month from now. Be sure to go check out the links in the description below. I'll see you next month. Happy gardening.